Hello student, today we are going to start new topic statistics. In that statistics, we have to study first the arithmetic mean and standard deviation. In this video, we will concentrate on the arithmetic mean and standard deviation. Means what is the formula for the arithmetic mean and standard deviation. So arithmetic mean means what? Let x1, x2, x3 dot xn be the set of observations and f1, f2, f3 dot fn be the corresponding frequencies. If h be the length of interval, we can say it is the width of the class. Then so mean equal to x bar, means mean we can denote by x bar, that is the arithmetic mean, equal to a. What is this a? So a is any mean, means random mean, or one can say the working mean, plus h. H is the height or length of the interval or width of that class. Summation of fi ui upon n. So note that n means total number, right? One may write that n as a summation of fi also, means summation of frequencies gives n total, where ui equal to xi minus a upon h. Note that if suppose h is not there, means interval is not there. For example, if interval is 0 to 10, 10 to 20, like that, then here h is 10, means height or length of that class is 10. But suppose the values of xi directly given 1, 5, 7, 9, 10, like that, then h is absent there. So in this case, ui equal to xi minus a only. So h is 1 supposed to be everywhere. You put h equal to 1. Note this change. And now this standard deviation. Standard deviation, it is defined as the positive square root of the arithmetic mean of the squares of the deviation of the given values from their arithmetic mean. It is denoted by the symbol sigma. So sigma equal to h under root of summation fi ui square upon n. Again you note that n means what? One may write n equal to summation of fi minus summation of fi ui upon n whole square. So carefully you remember this formula of standard deviation, where ui equal to xi minus a upon h. The square of the standard deviation is called variance and it is denoted by sigma square. Sometimes we have to find coefficient of variation. So what is this coefficient of variation? Cv, that is equal to standard deviation upon mod of am, arithmetic mean, into 100. That is equal to sigma upon mod of x bar into 100. So coefficient of variation is always expressed in percentage. The coefficient of variation of a is more than b, then b is more consistent than a. So what is the meaning of variation? If supposed to be variations are more, then consistency is less. So whenever the variation, see there, whenever the variations like that, variations are there, then consistency is less. If suppose more variation, consistency is less. Consider one example on standard deviation. The scores obtained by two batsmen A and B in 10 matches are given below. Determine who is more consistent and who is better run getter. Here batsman A and batsman B. So these are the runs. So this table is given there. So see there, what we want to find here, determine here, the consistency of batsman A and batsman B. So consistency means we have to find coefficient of variation. So if variation more, then consistency less. If variation less, consistency more. So what is the consistency? Means how to find coefficient of variation, as we know the formula of coefficient of variation. So solution here. So we have coefficient of variation formula, that is the CV equal to standard deviation upon mod of arithmetic mean into 100, that is sigma upon mod of x bar into 100. So what is the sigma? So we should know the all formulas, means coefficient of variation, standard deviation and arithmetic mean. So standard deviation, sigma equal to h into under root of summation of fi ui square upon n means summation of fi, minus summation of fi ui upon summation of fi whole square. And arithmetic mean, x bar equal to a means working mean, plus h summation of fi ui upon summation of fi. So by the given values we have to find ui, then fi ui, then u square or ui square or fi ui square. So what is the meaning of this? You should know what is f, what is u, what is x. So this is the first example, that's why I will explain all the things first. So see there, whenever the frequency means what? Suppose in the class there are 100 students or maybe the 1000 students in a college. So it's not possible to make a list of 1000 students, and that is why we are making here the groups. For example, 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30. So in this case, H active means what is the height of this? It is supposed to be 10. That is the length or interval you can say. But there are supposed to be only 10 students or maybe the 5 students, maybe the 8 students, maybe the 12 students, and marks are obtained in a particular subject. For example, first student obtained 10 marks, second 15 marks, next 17 marks, next 17, next 18 out of 20. So here we can consider that is particular marks of that student. So it is supposed to be xi, and here it is a class interval, is it? And in that class interval we are going to consider what is xi. Xi is any middle number of this. So we'll consider what is the middle of that, supposed to be 5. What is the middle of that? 15. The same thing you apply for the remaining interval. So these values are supposed to be xi there. And what about the fi's frequency? So marks obtained in the class or in the college between 0 to 10, suppose there are 15 students. So 15 students obtain 0 to 10 marks. So this 15 is supposed to be frequency. And if we add all this, means summation of fi is nothing but n. N means total number of students in a college or class, whatever they are. But in this case only 5 students and particular mark we have. So here fi means frequency is 1 or need not to consider. So that is the change between what is the meaning of fi when we are taking fi, when fi is 1, and in this case fi is 1. Also what is the interval? Because there is no interval. Is it like this? We are going to consider a particular mark of that student. So here h equal to 1. So in this formula makes particular or make respective changes. Now the calculation part is very simple. How? Because by the batsman A 10 matches, is it? Means here fi frequency, that out of 10 matches, so each match score is given there. So fi is what? It is 1. Getting now? Now make a table for batsman A. So what is that? So here we'll consider for batsman A. By the given values of batsman A, means runs obtained in 10 matches, you just obtain a table. Here xi, frequency is what? 1 1 1 everywhere. Then what is the ui? It is a xi minus a, and h is 1. A equal to random mean or working mean. Then fi ui. Also you need required ui square. Then fi ui whole square. So what we require? Yes, these values we require. Okay. Now here the values of xi you consider 30, then 44, then the remaining. So obtain a table. So definitely the xi value is given. So frequency of corresponding. So corresponding frequency is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. So note that by practice you need not to write fi. You can neglect fi here. But to generalize the things I am taking here fi. Otherwise in exam you can take directly xi, then ui square, finish. So A is what? Random mean. It means that working mean you can say. So 30, 44, 66, 62, 60, 34, 80, 46, 20 and 38. These are the runs from 10 matches. So what is the highest number here? It is 80 and lowest is 20. So you consider that is near about 80 to 20, means difference is 60. So if we add 30 means 50. So any number near to 50. So but that A you can take any number. You can take 20, 40, 50, 58, 57. So the answer will not change. So that is why here I will take any number, supposed to be 50 here. So now obtain here ui, that is the 30 minus a means 50. So it is a minus 20. 44 minus 50 minus 6. 66 minus 50, it's 16. 62 minus 50, it's 12. 60 minus 50, 10. 34 minus 50 minus 16. 80 minus 50, 30. 46 minus 50 minus 4. 20 minus 50 minus 30. 38 minus 50 minus 12. Then what is fi ui? In this case fi is 1. That is why same value there. Minus 6, 16, 12, 10, minus 16, 30, minus 4, minus 30, minus 12. Now square of that means ui square. So what is the square of minus 20? It is a 400. 36. 16 square 256. 12 square 144. 10 square 100. 16 square or minus 16 square, it is a positive 256. 30 square 900. 4 square or minus 4 square, square always positive, that is 16. Then here 900 and minus 12 square 144. Then same value because fi is 1. So I am getting here ui square or fi ui square, same values there. Now what we required? We required summation of fi ui square. So definitely here this summation we require. So fi, summation of fi. So definitely 10 matches are there. Also we required fi ui square. So what is the summation of this we require? Also we require summation of this. So by calculator you find it. So summation of fi ui by calculator I am getting minus 20. And summation of fi ui square, it is a by calculator, it is a 3152. So put these values in formulas. So first I am getting arithmetic mean. that is nothing but x bar. It is a plus summation of fi ui upon summation of fi. Actually, in this case, summation of fi is nothing but n, means 10 total matches. So here random mean, what we consider same, that is the 50. Summation of fi ui is minus 20 by 10. So what is the x bar? It is 48. Now standard deviation, that is sigma, equal to under root, h is not there. H means class interval is not there. So h you neglect. Then under root of summation of fi ui square. This value is 3152 upon 10 minus summation of fi ui minus 20 by 10 whole square, and that is equal to, so I am getting under root of 315.2 minus 4. So what is the sigma? That is the under root of 311.2. So sigma equal to, or standard deviation equal to, so by calculator I am getting 17.64. Here you take the value of sigma or whatever there, that is up to 2 decimal points. So 17.64, and therefore what is the coefficient of variation? It is nothing but sigma upon mod of x bar into 100. So that is equal to 17.64 upon x bar is 48 into 100. So find this value by calculator. So I am getting 36.75. So I am getting CV of batsman A is 36.75. Now same thing for batsman B. Again by the given value you just obtain the table, same table or similar table. Note that in that table you can directly consider, instead of that it is a xi, then directly ui and ui square, only that. But to generalize the things I am taking such lengthy things, but in exam you can consider only xi, ui and ui square. What is ui? Xi minus a, and what is the ui square? Whatever there you consider. So consider similar table for batsman B and the values or runs in 10 matches. So 34, 46, 70, then 38, 55, then 48, 60, 34, 45 and 30. So definitely frequency here they are not to consider, but if you are going to consider, it is 1 summation here. So definitely total number of matches 10. Ui equal to xi minus a. So you consider randomly now, you know how to consider. So here you can consider 70, 60, 55, 40, 44, whatever you want, you will get the same answer there. So here 30 and 70, lowest 30 and highest 70, in between that if we consider it is maybe the 50 or same you can consider, but not necessary the consider 50, you can consider 30 also, 40 also, 50 also. So 34 minus 50, so minus 16, 46 minus 50, minus 4, 70 minus 50, 20, 38 minus 50, minus 12, 55 minus 50, 5, 48 minus 50, minus 2, 60 minus 50, 10, 34 minus 15, it is minus 16, 45 minus 50, minus 5, and 30 minus 50, minus 20. So definitely same values here. Fi ui, because Fi is 1, ui square. So what is the square of this? Square always positive. So minus 16 square, 256. Then minus 4 square, 16. 20 square, 400. Minus 12 square, 144. 5 square, 25. Minus 2 square, 4. 10 square, 100. 16 or minus 16 square, 256. Minus 5 square, 25. Minus 20 square, that is a 400. So same values here, because Fi is 1 everywhere. So 256, 16 and onwards. We require summation of Fi, summation of Fi ui, and summation of Fi ui square. So by calculator you find the values. So I am getting here. So it is a minus 40. Also summation of Fi ui square. So I am getting here by calculator 1626. So again you find here, that is x bar equal to a plus summation of Fi ui upon summation of Fi. So that is equal to a, we consider here. Note that here random mean or working mean not necessary to consider, just like a batsman A. For batsman B you can consider random means any mean which is differ by batsman A. But in this case I consider the same, that is why here 50. Summation of Fi ui, it is a minus 40 divided by summation of Fi, which is 10. So I am getting here. So minus 40 by 10, it is minus 4. So 50 minus 4, that is a 46. Now the standard deviation sigma equal to under root of summation of Fi ui square. It is a 1626 upon summation of Fi minus summation of Fi ui upon summation of Fi whole square. That is equal to. So find the values by calculator. So I am getting here 162.6 minus, so minus 40 by 10, it is a 4, 4 square 16. So sigma equal to under root of 146.6, and that is equal to 12.1078, means up to the 2 digit. So 107 means 1 1. Now we want coefficient of variation. So CV equal to standard deviation upon mod of x bar into 100. It is a 12.11 upon 46 into 100. So by calculator find this value. So it is a 26.32. 326 means 3 3. So we have now coefficient of variation of batsman A equal to, what is this value? It is 36.75, and coefficient of variation of batsman B equal to 26.33. So variation of A or coefficient of variation of A is greater than coefficient of variation of B, and therefore if this variation is greater, then batsman B is more consistent. Therefore batsman B is more consistent. So what actually we have to find? Determine who is more consistent and who is better run getter. So here definitely batsman B is more consistent, means batsman B is better run getter. So which is your required answer. Now the next example, Calculate standard deviation for the following frequency distribution. Decide whether arithmetic mean means AM is good average. And here given table, that is the earning rupees per day and number of labors, means here frequency is labor. So here solution is, what we want to find standard deviation. You write first formula, then we can decide the table. So here arithmetic mean we want to check. What is that? It is x bar. It is equal to random mean or working mean summation of fi ui. So definitely h is active here because interval. So you consider in the formula h. So h summation of fi ui upon summation of fi, and standard deviation, that is sigma, equal to h into under root of summation of fi ui upon summation of fi minus summation of fi. So here square, summation of fi ui upon summation of fi whole square. So this is the formula, that is sigma equal to h. H is active here. Why? Because interval is there. Under root of summation fi ui square upon summation of fi minus summation of fi ui upon summation of fi whole square. So definitely by given values we can obtain the table as. So here class interval, given thing is what? Class interval. And then you consider xi, then fi, then ui equal to xi minus a by h, then fi ui, then fi ui square, or one may consider one more additional column, that is ui square, and then fi ui square. So by the given values, here class interval is 0 to 10, then 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60. Then here middle value of that 0 to 10, so middle is 5, then 15, then 25, then 35, then 45, then 55. What is the frequency number of labors? So corresponding frequency 5, 9, 15, 12, 10 and 3. Then ui. So declare here, note that here you declare what is value of a, because for further calculation we require a, what you taken in this case. So here 5 to 55. So out of this we have to consider the middle value. So definitely 30, but I will consider here 25, because at least one row I will get 0 due to that 25 minus 25. But not necessary, you can consider 30 also, because 5 and 55, so difference is 50, and 25 if we add here, so we'll get 30, but not necessary, so I will consider here 25. Now complete the table by using calculator. The last row is summation, so whatever there. So summation of fi we require, we don't require this thing and this, so we require summation of fi, summation of fi ui, summation of fi ui square. Okay, so here xi is 5 minus 25 by 10. So 5 minus 25, it's minus 20 by 10, it's minus 2. 15 minus 25 means minus 10 by 10, minus 1. 25 minus 25, 0. So 35 minus 25, 10 by 10, it's 1. 45 minus 25, it's a 20 by 10, it's a 2. And 55 minus 25, 30. 30 by 10, it's a 3. fi ui. minus 10 means multiplication of this fi ui. So here minus 9, then here 0, then 12 into 1 12, then here 20, and here 9. Now ui square. So here what is the square of this, square of this, square of this? So I'm getting here 4 1 0 1 4 9. Now fi ui square. So 5 into ui square, it's a 20. 9 into 1, fi ui square, it's a 9. Then 15 into, it's a 0. 12 into 1, it's a 12. 10 into 4, it's a 40. 3 into 9, 27. So by calculator find fi ui or summation of fi ui. So I'm getting here 22. Summation of fi ui square. Again by calculator, it is 108. So now we have values to find here arithmetic mean and standard deviation. So what is the arithmetic mean? That is x bar equal to a plus h summation of fi ui upon summation of fi. So that is equal to random mean, means working mean, that I am taking here 25 plus h is 10 into fi ui summation, it is 22 upon summation of fi. What is the summation of fi here? Find by calculator. So I am getting, it is a 54. So calculate this value by calculator. So I am getting x bar equal to 29.074 means 07. And standard deviation. Now the standard deviation, that is the sigma, equal to h into under root of summation of fi ui square upon summation of fi minus summation of fi ui upon summation of fi whole square. So in exam you can use your direct steps. Directly these values you substitute here and find the value by calculator. So summation of fi ui square, it is 108 upon 54 minus 22 by 54 whole square. So what is the sigma? It is a 10 under root. So here I am taking a step, but in exam you can write directly answer. So I am getting sigma equal to 10 under root 2 minus 0.41 square. So 10 into under root, so it is 1.8319. So I am getting here under root of that is 1.35347 means 35 into 10 means here 13.535 means 54. So what is the arithmetic mean? Here 29 and sigma means standard deviation is 13.54. So here is a big gap. So that is why both are not similar. So what is the question there? Arithmetic mean is a good average? So no. If I am getting supposed to be arithmetic mean is near to standard deviation, then I can say arithmetic mean is supposed to be a good average. But in this case it is a big gap between arithmetic mean and standard deviation, and that is why you can write here arithmetic mean is not good average, which is your required answer. So in the next video we will consider more examples on the standard deviation and arithmetic mean, as well as the next part, that is the central moment.